Woman to woman, let's talk about something that can completely transform how you show up in your life, in your love, and the discovery and evolution of your success, your feminine energy. If you've been feeling disconnected, overwhelmed, or constantly pushing to make things happen, this is for you, because here's the truth. When you stop chasing, you start attracting. When you stop forcing, you start receiving. If you stop hustling, you start flowing. And today I'm sharing 5 transformational shifts that will help you embody your feminine energy every single day without guilt, burnout, over efforting, or feeling unsafe. So let's get into it. This is important to you because we live in a world that worships productivity. Structure is a masculine world, right? It glorifies logic. And we've been taught to associate our worth with how much we do, how much we produce. And because of that, we push ourselves beyond exhaustion. We prioritize others over ourselves. We struggle to slow down without feeling guilty. And then we wonder why I don't feel fulfilled. When women start to reconnect with their feminine energy, we don't just start to heal our surroundings, the people around us. We start to heal the world, especially when we do it together. I want you to imagine a world where women didn't have to hustle for love or success or validation, and we felt safe to slow down, to trust our intuition, that we could receive and feel and flow without fear. And that world starts with you, right? It starts with each one of us. Here's where so many people get feminine energy wrong. Feminine energy isn't about being soft or weak. It's not about being vulnerable or passive or powerless. It's about activating powerful magnetism, deep intuition. It's about presence, creativity, effortless flow, beingness, right? Everything in the universe, the root of it is beingness, and that's the main quality of feminine energy. But here's something that no one talks about. Many women don't feel safe in their feminine energy, and that's because at a deep level, our nervous system is wired for protection. If you look at nature, in tribal times, even in the animal kingdom, females are often the ones at risk, right? There's predators and then there's prey, and oftentimes the prey are the females. And so our instincts tell us to guard ourselves, to scan for danger, to seek security. And that's why many of us struggle to soften, to trust, to receive. And we build protective layers. And some of us use hyper independence as an armor. Some of us become good girls to stay safe, right? Some of us just harden and move into masculine energy, the distorted masculine energy, for an idea of control. But here's the key. Feminine energy doesn't mean making yourself unprotected. It means learning how to cultivate safety within yourself. This is why it's so important to know when and with whom to share your softer, more vulnerable sides. And today I'm giving you 5 powerful shifts that will help you balance protection and receptivity so that your feminine energy feels safe, strong, and magnetic. The truth is that I know this struggle way too intimately. For years I thought that my value came from doing, from achieving, from proving myself. I kept going. I just never stopped. I convinced myself that my worth was on how much I was making doing, right? And that if I slowed down, that meant that I was failing. And where did that get me? I was burned out. I was disconnected. It affected my health, my hormones. It disconnected me from my body. And then I made one shift. I stopped pushing. And I started to follow the things that were making me come alive. And I started trusting my own inner voice. I leaned into the development of my intuition. I allowed more rest, more play, more support that was vulnerable to me at the time. But I let myself receive. And guess what? My relationships improved. They really deepened. Opportunities were coming to me, started to flow in easily. And I felt like I was truly getting to know who this being was. So how do we do that? I want to share the 5 essential shifts. The first one is simply to move from hustle to flow, right? But how do we do it while feeling safe? I first want to know what masculine energy is about, right? It's about structure and goals and action and linear thinking and out into the world. It's like solar energy. And feminine energy is about flow and alignment and allowing. Is that like involution energy, the circular energy. But before you can relax into your flow, you have to feel safe. So I want you to try this each day. Instead of forcing things, ask yourself, do I feel safe to slow down right now? If not, what will help me create safety? Is it a boundary? Is it a ritual? Is it a practice? Is it a shift? Maybe in my environment? I want you to ask your intuition, because it will guide you if you let it. The second step is that you shift from doing to receiving without fear. We're so used to giving that receiving feels very uncomfortable. And I want you to try this as a life practice. The next time someone gives you a compliment or gift or offers you some help, instead of brushing it off or saying, oh, it's nothing. Oh, I got it at a discount. Oh, no, I don't need help. Say, thank you. Yes, I received that. Period. And notice what comes up. It might feel unsafe. And I want you to start to explore why. It's really beautiful to allow other people to give to us. It's a gift that we are giving to them when we let them give to us. So become a good receiver. The third step is to embody sensuality and presence. This is a way to create inner safety within yourself. Sensuality isn't just about sex. It's about being fully present in your body. It's about activating your sensorial experience, right? Being in your senses. So the practice is that when you feel unsafe in your body, you practice grounding. Spend time in nature, breathing deeply. Make sure that you are in your body, dancing, creating, moving slowly, stretching. Reconnect with your feminine presence simply by allowing yourself to connect to beauty and do beautiful things with your life, with your time. Your body isn't something to fear. It's your home. So you want to connect to it to feel fully in your beingness. The fourth step is that you want to cultivate emotional alchemy. That's a way that we really start to strengthen our capacity to feel, our inner safety. Feminine energy is deeply connected to emotion, to the water of life, right? But most of us were taught to suppress our emotions, stay strong, suck it up. So instead, I want you to pay attention to when you have the inclination to resist an emotion or to brush it away with busyness or distraction or overworking. Acknowledge it and give it 90 seconds. Let it move through your body. When you feel something, all the way it naturally moves. Emotion is energy in motion. You want to give it space to move. Some ways of allowing it to move is through movement, through writing, through creating art, something that allows it to be seen, witnessed, and released. Acknowledgement is often a very good way to start to move the energy. Remember that if you resist it, it will just persist. I also want you to ask yourself, what is this emotion trying to teach me? And imagine, use your imagination to let the emotion speak to you. When you stop fearing your emotions, you unlock your deepest power, oftentimes many of your hidden gifts. The fifth step is trust and surrender. And you want to do this without overexposing, feeling like you're exposing yourself. Feminine energy is rooted in trust, but trust doesn't mean being naive, right? Devotion. If being open and soft feels vulnerable, you can still practice being in your flow, being like water. If nurturing feels unsafe or not appropriate, you can still share wisdom and intuition. If caretaking feels like just too much, you can always embody devotion and dedication. If being sensitive feels like it's not going to be well received, you can still practice creativity. Feminine energy has infinite expressions. You want to find what feels right for you in different situations while still activating the feminine in you. I want you to remember that your feminine energy is already within you. You do not have to find it. You just have to feel safe enough to return to it. If this resonates with you, drop an I receive in the comments. And if you're ready to dive deeper, hit the subscribe button for weekly videos so that we can continue to unlock your most radiant and magnetic self. Go embody your beautiful feminine energy because the world will benefit from it. Thank you.